For those of you who've been following the passage of the film No Other Land that won the Oscar for Best Documentary, the news is just currently breaking that one of the co-directors, one of the Palestinian co-directors of the film, Hamdan Balal, has been attacked by a mob of Israeli settlers in the West Bank. The Israeli co-director Yuval Abraham, wrote, and I've just translated it from Hebrew on X, a group of settlers attacked the home of Hamdan Balal, who co-directed the Oscar-winning film No Other Land with me. They beat him in the head and all over his body. While wounded and bleeding, soldiers entered the ambulance. They basically hijacked the ambulance and they arrested him and dragged him off. He has since disappeared, and it's unclear whether he is receiving medical treatment or what's happening to him. Yuval Abraham posted that on X. At the same time, Sawalha-Adderleys, who was the Palestinian director, who, I don't know if you remember, made his speech, incredibly moving speech at the Oscars. He says, "I'm standing with Karam, who is Hamdan's, the guy who's been lynched, 7-year-old son, near the blood of Hamdan in his house after settlers lynched him. Hamdan, the co-director of our film, is still missing after soldiers abducted him from his ambulance, abducted him, injured him, and he is bleeding." You have one of the directors of a documentary that won the Best Oscar. How dare it win the Best Oscar, the Oscar for Best Documentary? And now one of the co-directors has been lynched by these illegal Israeli settlers. Do not beat around the bush here. These Israeli illegal settlers are some of the worst kind of hillbillies you could ever hope to imagine. They are violent, they are savage. They would have you think everyone else is savages and barbaric, and yet you look at the behavior of these illegal settlers, and I'm curious, and I'm really hungry to know whether the mainstream media in this country is going to carry this story at all. Share this with everyone you know, and let's not forget, this has been revealed and publicized by the Israeli co-director of the film. So before anyone gets into, oh, this is Hamas propaganda, no, this is an Israeli director who was the co-director of No Other Land reporting that one of the other Palestinian directors has essentially been lynched. Let's see how and if the mainstream media in the UK, certainly not in America, see if they cover this at all. Let's see if there's any statement from David Lammy or from Keir Starmer. Because if this was an Israeli director of a documentary about the atrocities of October the 7th, the whole world would be going batshit crazy right now.
Guys, this is very, very upsetting news. Yuval Abraham, who is the Israeli co-director of the Oscar-winning documentary No Other Land, has just posted that one of the co-directors, Hamdan Balal, having been lynched, that's his words, by a group of settlers, very badly injured, bleeding from his head and his stomach. He was in an ambulance. The Israeli army then invaded the ambulance and have taken him off, and nobody knows where. I just said to Mark, as the nightmares go on and on, we get more and more hopeless. We get more and more hopeless. When Dr. Hussam was taken off in the way he was, a admirable, highly qualified doctor who was so well known across the media, was taken off to a torture camp. We thought he's going to have to be released, but no, here we are. Months later, he's still in there, still being tortured. Please, please put pressure on. Please tag in your MP, Keir Starmer, David Lammy, tag in everyone you can here. Share and post. We have to find this man, his little boy, his family, desperate to know where he is. He was very badly injured when he was taken off. We need to put pressure. We mustn't give up. We mustn't give up, just because we've seen so many other appalling atrocities, appalling, that people with influence and the media and politicians keep turning a blind eye to. How are you going to be seen in the history books? It's disgusting. Please, good humanitarians, post, do whatever you can. We have to know where they've taken him, and we have to know what's happened to him.